We were never in talks with Markle. Audible founder exposes Meghan lied through her teeth about a new deal. Audible shuts down Meghan's manifesting. Over the past few days, we've been hearing PR tidbits about Meghan's impending multi-million-dollar deal with a streaming service. However, yesterday, Audible, a wholly owned subsidiary of Amazon Inc., gave the same answer as deal. According to Meghan's PR team, Meghan Markle's thrilled about being on the verge of landing a first major deal since parting ways with Spotify. The Duchess of Sussex is said to be inching closer towards signing on the dotted line for a multi-million-dollar contract with Amazon's podcast production partner Audible. A source told Closer UK via the Mirror that the new venture has the power to make or break a Hollywood dream. Word of mouth is spreading that it will lead to a huge payout, even bigger than the millions Spotify splashed out, an insider told the outlet. And Meghan is thrilled that she'll be in the company of Michelle and Barack Obama, who signed a deal with Audible in 2022. The source suggested that the rumoured deal on the table is a lucrative one. Meghan seems very confident at the moment, but the reality is that she's been in a pretty desperate spot. However, it's a PR statement from Meghan's side. She thinks it will lead to an actual deal to put this out there publicly. The phrase "back in the company of Michelle and Barack Obama" is so Meghan Markle. She was never in their company to begin with, but she did exchange emails with Michelle once while home alone eating lunch. She takes the truth and bedazzles it, like she's decorating the travelling pants. On Thursday, an Audible spokesperson told Page 6 that there's no truth to the report, and they aren't in negotiations with Markle. These companies just outright say no, we're not talking to her about anything. They see how bad it can end up if you do a deal with Meghan. Audible forced to respond because Spotify is their biggest competitor, and they would never want to be seen as going after Spotify's dumped crumbs, especially since Spotify's CEOs said they were no talented grifters. Spotify did all they could to set the Harkles up for success: home studio, a couple of dozen staff, and all they could produce was 13 boring episodes over 2 or 3 years. They were so bad they were very publicly roasted with extreme prejudice by a Spotify executive. Meghan does this all the time, posts lies that she's the next big thing and is in negotiations with X, Y or Z company for billions, only to be eventually shut down. Why doesn't she just stop? She hides behind the fact that she has her assistant or PR company distribute these fantasies. Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos and Sanchez are also best friends with Kris Jenner. They were at the Beyoncé concert together at the very end from the part Markle snuck into. If you see some photos, it looks like they're smirking. A relative of mine used to work at Amazon, pretty high up as well, and they do not tolerate lazy idiots. They pay a lot, and they expect even more. No way would they sign her. Moreover, Meghan Markle has very little ability to connect with people, and I'm assuming a lot of skeletons in the closet. So who cares that she's waiting for this gigantic payout?